It's official. Poland will take part in next year's G20 meeting, which will be hosted by the United States, according to the US Secretary of State. In particular, Poland, a nation that was once trapped behind the Iron Curtain but now ranks among the world's 20 largest economies, will be joining us to assume its rightful place in the G20. The first information about the possibility of inviting Poland to this elite group appeared in September, during Polish President Karol Nawrocki's visit to Washington and his meeting with President Donald Trump. I am also very happy to have received an invitation from President Donald Trump to next year's G20 summit in Miami, which we had been seeking in our earlier talks. This invitation is a success for President Nawrocki, as well as a result of the exceptionally close relations and strategic alliance with the United States that the Polish right wing has been pursuing for years. It is very good that we are there. It strengthens Poland's position on the international stage. It is not only an event that will improve our country's image, it will also build up our position in international trade relations. The G20 is an informal group of the world's 20 most important economies. Its member countries account for about 90% of global GDP and 80% of world trade. Poland's success is a proof that a focus on the future is a better path than one on grievances. It shows how partnership with the US and American companies can promote mutual prosperity and growth. This is a victory for Poland and President Karol Nawrocki, and it comes despite the current government, led by Prime Minister Donald Tusk. The government coalition's members have not only repeatedly attacked the current White House administration, including President Donald Trump himself, but they are also currently skyrocketing Poland's national debt with huge budget deficits. If this continues to be the case and Poland's budget situation remains unchanged, we may go to this summit as a country close to bankruptcy. The first highest-level meeting of the G20 took place in November 2008, when then-US President George W. Bush invited leaders to Washington to coordinate a global response to the financial crisis. Already at that time, then Polish President Lech Kaczyński began efforts to have his country admitted to the G20. According to our calculations, the Polish economy is the 18th largest in the world. As President of Poland, I will not beat around the bush. My country's place is in the G20. Until now, the only Pole to attend the G20 summit was Mateusz Morawiecki in Baden-Baden in 2017, then still finance minister in the Law and Justice Party's government. This was in recognition of his rapid reforms and acceleration of Poland's development after the previous government, led by Donald Tusk, had been removed from power. Morawiecki, who would later become prime minister, pointed out at the time that Poland deserved a permanent place among the G20. The composition of the G20 also reflects the geographical distribution of the world. There are two countries that are below the size of our GDP, namely Argentina and South Africa, and these countries are nevertheless in the G20. The host of this year's G20 summit was South Africa, which, according to IMF calculations, has an economy around half the size of Poland's. Next year, South Africa will be replaced by Poland.